Hello, my name's Natasha Arumbi and I'm the Executive Coordinator of the Parents in Partnership Services, commonly referred to as PIPS. Parenting is arguably one of the hardest jobs in the world, if not the hardest. There's no training, there's no guidebook, and there's no practice, so no pressure. No practice means that whatever you say, do, good or bad, it will impact on the lives of your children, and we all make mistakes. I'm a mother of 3 and I've made countless mistakes in my time, but PIPS has been established to help parents. As an organisation, our main objective is twofold. It's not only to support the parents, but also to support the schools that we work in partnership with.
All too often, we see scenes play out where it seems as though the school hits a brick wall with particular students. Now that student may be battling with issues around attendance, punctuality, behaviour, attitude, or a combination of all of them. The list is endless, but the one certainty is that all of these issues will, if not tackled successfully, have a negative impact on the child's ultimate success in education. In many cases, for whatever the reason, the relationship between home and school may be strained. Whether this is to do with bad experiences that some parents may have had in the past, even as far back as during their own schooling, or other misconceptions about dealing with authority figures in education. There can be a certain amount of tension when parents come into contact with representatives from school, whether they are teachers or not. The advantage of PIPS being a totally independent outside agency that isn't school and isn't the social services has definitely proven to be positive in the eyes of both the parent and the school. Every parent wants the best for their child, but sometimes, being a parent of 3 myself, I know that on occasions we need a little help and guidance about the most effective way to achieve that. As I explained earlier, there isn't a rule book for this, and what works for one child may not work for another, which is why the bespoke and very individual work that PIPS does with families is so successful. All referrals to our service would come directly from the school's inclusion team, and once the families agreed to take part, invariably we have found that they realise PIPS is a non-judgmental and very supportive organisation, and they do engage with us. We never demonise the school, but yet we make it our duty to educate parents on the school's policies and how best to work with them rather than against them. We have an exceptionally high success rate of working with these families, and invariably, once they actively employ the recommended parenting strategies and begin to work with the school more consistently, there can only be an improvement in the child. At PIPS, we know that without this early intervention, it will be difficult to see an end to this crippling side effects of this vicious cycle of deprivation. We're here to help.